single defeat. She stands 165 centimeters, 5 feet 5 inches tall. She weighed in at 61.5 kilograms, 135 and 3/4 pounds. Fighting out of France and also representing Morocco, the lioness of the Atlas, Ghizlane Zouak. Her opponent awaits and fights out of the red corner. A kickboxing specialist, her professional mixed martial arts record flawless and 5 window. She stands 175 centimeters and weighed in at 136 pounds, 61.7 kilograms. Fighting out of Brazil, Jemilة Sandora. Your referee, Rich Mitchell.
First female fight in Aaris fighting history. May it be a long history.
Absolutely, a lot of stereotypes around women fighting in MMA, and I put the question to both ladies who said, why should there be a stereotype? Jemilة herself said, I come from a background where MMA has just enriched my life. Ghizlane Zouak as well also said, I've been a fighter all my life, I've had to live with these stereotypes all my life, and in no shape or form has it affected me, does it do anything to me. Just as Ghizlane tried to go to an early takedown, the referee immediately.
So the issue with the mat is the humidity. He wants somebody in to clean the mat again. It is the humidity. It's been told to us by Manny, one of the partners, that it is the humidity that is at play here. As you know, you can feel it in the air. I know our viewers can't feel it, but we can tell you we feel it. And it's that humidity is starting to liquefy on the mat. The moisture comes out of the air and it becomes moisture on the mat. But it is and we said this earlier. So yes, both fighters feel it. However, the advantage for the judoka is to try to throw something.
We're having, actually, this could be more significant than we think, probably, because the referee just having words with the organisers. He's saying, I don't think this
is safe.
This canvas is safe for the fighters, and I think he's calling it off.
Wow, and that is his call to make. That is his call to make.
Let's see.
And when you bring in the referees, you bring them in for their expertise to keep these fighters safe. And if he's calling off the fight, he's the one with the expertise of this environment in here to make that decision. And I will have his back, personally, and I know many will, people who understand the game.
Aaris fighting as well wanted the best referees around.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
This, unfortunately, comes with the territory.
And if there were this fight, and we have two more, and if they were not able to fight, and if they are not able to fight, we'll be sad for them, because they came here to fight. However, if this decision's being made, either in this fight or in all of the remaining fights, it's one that's being done for these athletes.
The referee's saying, I don't want anyone to get injured. I'm going to try and pick up a little bit of the conversation here. Let's take a listen. I think the organisers coming into the arena.
It's not up to the organisers.
Saying, too slippy. This is dangerous, says the referee. And we were talking about this before, Robin. It's been multiple fights where it's been slippier and slippier and slippier.
Hey, listen, this would not be the story of this show. This goes this way. We've seen a brilliant main card and an incredible number of fights. This would not be the story of this. It would just be another learning experience that we would have to deal with here.
As see the Director General of Vivendi Sports, Mr. Chalawachu, coming in here asking the referee.
The refs will make that call. We will all learn one way or the other from this. And the fighters are doing exactly what they should do. They're staying focused, and the ref is saying this fight is not happening. And if that, we should and will ultimately eventually have his back, because that's what he's here for. That ref is here to make this call, and make calls like this for the safety of these fighters.
I think both.
And our crew is on here because...
Robin, I'm just going to try and listen to the referee. Sorry to interrupt you, because even Ghizlane Zouak's corner is pushing for the fight to go ahead.
It's great. We can do that. However, This will be the decision of the officials.
The
And
referee
I
just
saw-
said they're going to slip, they're going to break their leg.
my feeling.
Is it worth it for the fighters
Of
to
course
take
not.
a risk like
Of course
this?
not. And listen, again, this will not be the story of this event. We've seen wonderful fights here all night long. There are elements at play when you bring a show like this to a new environment.
The referee very adamant that this event is over.
Yep. And if it is, I will thank all of our viewers. The story will not, this will not define the show. It was a night of wonderful fights. And we get, in our post limbs, we get to learn this valuable lesson about humidity and how to process it. It'll be something we will deal with in the future.
I'm trying to get an eye from the Brazilian corner here. We can see that the Ghizlane Zouak's team is, very adamant that the fight continues. And maybe I can get...
It's not up to them.
No, it's not up
It's
to them.
not up to them.
I'd just like to get the opinion of the Brazilian corner, what they think.
It's not up to them either. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what the corners think, and it doesn't matter what the organizers think. I'm with the organizers and we all should be, from the standpoint of everybody came here because they wanted to fight and they wanted to compete, and that's why we're here. However, when you bring these officials in to make this call, they will make it. That's what you asked them to do, and they will make it. And this event will be over, I'm certain, because they won't budge, and probably neither should they.
This is why you get in professional referees.
Exactly.
This goes with
And
the
it's-
territory.
And it's okay. Everybody at this point may or would feel like it's a disappointment. It isn't. We saw wonderful combat all night long. We have post limbs here to round out the night. If as a result of the humidity in the air, we learn a lesson that we have to find answers to that when we have wonderful fights here in Senegal, then we'll find those answers.
See even Cyril Gante. But as you say, Robert, there comes a point where this, if anything, this does damage.
Well, listen, we often will look and we'll have opinions or judgments, but the truth is, what are we seeing here? We're seeing people who love this show and who love these fighters pleading to try to make that happen. And we see referees and judges who their job is to make this call, and they're making it. And that's what we're seeing, and we accept that.
The fight is over. It is official, ladies and gentlemen. The canvas, unfortunately, is too slippy to continue. The fighter's priority is the safety. Ghizlane Zouak.
It will be a no contest.
Very, very sad.
It will be a no contest, and that is what the referee will announce, and that's what Mike will announce, and that's what the history books will say. It will be.
The history books will say that Ars 1 has been an absolutely amazing success.
Of course it is. Not only was it a success with our main event, with the Laplace brothers, with Rug, but it was a success all around for the people here in Dakar, Senegal. And it was a success when you bring in experts. They did their job to the best of their abilities. And I know Coach Fernand will understand that, and ultimately we'll all understand that. We will learn a valuable lesson. We'll find answers for this.
Mike Markham is going to make this decision official, but again, this is why you pay the best referees.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
That's right. They brought them in here.
Fighter's safety is
Yes.
paramount, and
Yes.
we were talking so much earlier on about what it was for Sofiane Ishu to break his leg, the difficulty to come back. I'm sure I can understand. I've played sports. You've been a top fighter, Robert. You can understand why they're gutted. But unfortunately, it's not worth 3 months out and a year's rehabilitation for one fight.
Exactly.
It just isn't.
And this ref, he should be commended. He did what he believed was right, and he stood by his beliefs, and he was brought here for
Ladies
that
and
purpose.
gentlemen, due to the amount of humidity and moisture accumulating on the surface here inside the cage, we are no longer able to continue this bout for the remainder of the event. The current bout has been ruled officially a no contest.
And you know, the response from this audience is very cool.
On les applaudit
They
tous
understand.
ensemble, s'il vous plaît,
I
mesdames,
don't
messieurs,
think
on
they
les applaudit,
actually
on les
got that
applaudit.
yet.
Alors,